But if you close your eyes,
Hello, I'm TicketForHelp24 and welcome to another episode of Did You Know That? So, the US government has declared hoverboards unsafe. Could this be the end of hoverboards? No hoverboard currently on the market can be deemed safe. That's a starting conclusion the US Consumer Product Safety Commission, or CPSC for short, reached after its month-long investigation into the safety hazards posed by hoverboards. On Thursday, the CPSC sent out an official notice to retailers, manufacturers and importers with new hoverboard safety standards that, if not followed, could result in enforcement actions, including seizure of the device, as well as civil and criminal penalties. More directly, the CPSC is calling on hoverboard makers and sellers to voluntarily take hoverboards off the market until they can be certified as safe by the UL. The independent testing firm widely used by US electronics manufacturers, UL has not yet certified any hoverboards as safe. While the CPSC's action doesn't constitute a recall by itself, it will almost certainly prompt recalls from major retailers and manufacturers. The notice applies to all self-balancing scooters, including single-wheel devices. The UL only recently created a new certification protocol specifically addressing hoverboards as opposed to the charges that come with them and any other self-balancing scooter. What that means is that any hoverboard brand currently displaying the UL mark on its packaging is doing so without authentic certification from the safety testing company. Now backed by the official notice by CPSC, hoverboard makers and retailers are finally directly accountable and officially compelled by the federal government to comply with the safety standards issued by the UL. The CPSC considers self-balancing scooters that do not meet the safety standards referred above to be defective, and that they may present a substantial project hazard, reads the agency's notice. Consumers risk serious injury or death if their self-balancing scooter ignites and burn. Should the staff encounter such products at import, we may seek detention or seizure. In addition, if we encounter such products domestically, we may seek a recall of these products. This is us drawing a line in the sand and a notice for the entire hoverboard community, Elliot F.K., the chairman of CPSC, told Mashable. From our perspective, a smart retailer will put up in place a stop sale to find out if their inventory complies with the UL standard. If they are certain that it doesn't, they should then issue a recall proposal. In addition to UL's hoverboard tests, the CPSC conducted its own series of hoverboard tests. Those tests included voltage tests of the devices while in use, inspection of the hoverboard circuit boards and batteries, examination of previous burned hoverboards, dynamometer tests to measure the force of the devices, and even CT scans of hoverboard batteries. No particular brand of hoverboard is shown in the testing video, and the agency declined to name which brands of hoverboards it tested. We were not able to fully replicate an open flame, Kane said, adding, we were not able to get the temperature hot enough that there was significant melting or other signs of overheating. Although none of the hoverboards tested by CBSC caught fire during the test, the agency nevertheless felt confident in issuing its new directive to hoverboard makers and retailers. It's my expectation that retailers will start the process to make any potential recall easy, Kane said. He added a warning to those who might still intend to sell the popular devices. All options remain on the table, including legal action, he said, regardless of who the seller or manufacturer is. So the verdict is in. No matter what the brand or the cost of your hoverboard, according to the US government officials, unless it undergoes the UL's new safety protocol, it represents a safety hazard and should not be sold or used by consumers. The agency notice means US officials will not only investigate brick and mortar retailers who could be breaking the rules, but will also go after importers. According to the CBSC, from December 1st to the February 17th, the agency received reports of 52 hoverboard fires that led to over $2 million in property damages. The damage included the destruction of an automobile and 2 homes. No known deaths are occurred as a result of the hoverboard fire. Despite dozens of reports of exploding hoverboards, the devices remain popular with consumers were the hottest new tech toy of holiday season. After initially pulling the devices from its site in December following isolated reports of hoverboard fires in the media, Amazon put the devices back on sale just a week later. Then in January, the CBSC announced Amazon was offering refunds to anyone who had purchased a hoverboard from the site. However, Amazon has yet to make any official statement regarding hoverboards. So no more confusion. So consumers and retailers alike now have an official guidance on hoverboard safety after confusing holiday season in which there were no safety standards in place. If things work out as the CBSC hopes, hoverboard manufacturers and retailers will follow the agency's notice and will begin to see safety certified hoverboards in stores later this year. But even with the electronic safety guidelines in place, the overall damage and danger of physical injury from hoverboard use is still a concern. I don't want consumers to think that if the fire hazard is resolved, that the devices are safe, Kay warned. Citing numerous reports the CBSC has received about people suffering injuries after falling off hoverboards. Hoverboards are never going to be entirely safe products. There is some inherent safety risk, as there is with a safe skateboard, Key said. And I'll post a little um, letter of the CBSC's letter. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening. Bye.